Give me your take on the virtual internship that you had this summer.
It was a really good experience. I learned a lot. It was definitely difficult because we weren't able to see each other in person, but we were able to definitely connect on Zoom or maybe having conversations over the phone and definitely stay in contact a lot. But even though the circumstances weren't really the best, we were still able to learn a lot about just a lot of different things and professional development specifically.
Okay, what were some of your takeaways from the internship?
Definitely increasing my connects on LinkedIn, learning how to better interview and how to prepare for interviews, as well as my research, especially on COVID-19. That's something that we did during this internship. So I definitely increased a lot of my skills.
Okay, great. So overall, it was some challenges, but you got through it and you were able to benefit from having an internship virtually.
Yeah. It was a great experience.
Awesome.
Why have a virtual internship? I think you would agree it's important that EHS professionals and companies allow our students to thrive and learn about industrial hygiene, safety, and environmental so they can have successful careers. And this is one way that we can do that when we can't necessarily be in each other's presence and we're not certain when that will actually change. Setting up a virtual internship. Well, it's quite easy, especially if you already have an internship program. You just need to convert it over to the virtual. Now, when we say market to companies, we as an association can market this as a template on how companies and organizations can have successful virtual internships. But we also need to make sure that the students are involved and let them know this is a great pathway for them to continue to learn about the profession that they're studying for. It's very interesting and also important to conduct multiple interviews. We want to make sure it's a good fit between the student and the organization. It should clearly be stated the goals of the organization to make sure they match the talents and interests of the students. And then you want to continue to have these consistent conversations throughout the process. Running a virtual internship, you must ensure that both parties understand the structure of the program, the goals, and this is also to have meaningful projects for the intern to work on and know they're contributing to the success of the organization. It's also important to teach the students professional aspects of the workplace, even if they never set foot in the actual job site or workplace. They should know how to conduct themselves accordingly in this virtual atmosphere. If possible, have a student-to-student interaction. Virtually, they should be able to connect with each other, whether it be on a weekly or monthly basis, for peer support. Now, professional development is very important as we see that we have gaps. We've looked at white papers where communication and program management are areas that the student user can improve on, and this is one way to do so with on-the-job experience. One-on-one mentoring, also important. As the stage of the internship may end, mentoring can continue throughout the career. I still have mentors that I keep in contact with, and this is going back to when I was in school, so a very long time ago. The students should also know that they're accountable for their actions. Explain to them the difference between the workplace and school, and that they should have deliverables at the end of the internship. This could be them making a presentation, writing a paper, capstones, or even if you're doing a detailed review of their performance. There are a lot of benefits for having students in the virtual environment. So these internships can definitely play a big part in how companies can develop a virtual environment for other programs. It reduces overhead. The flexibility is for the student and also for the managers. You also get to gain perspective from young and future leaders. I encourage my students to ask questions and at times challenge me, but also bring back some solutions to what you're asking. It's always needed and appreciated that we have the continuation and knowledge transfer at this particular time. Now, some examples of projects that you can work on during the virtual internship. Having the
intern give a presentation on OSHA standards, doing research, or looking at projects that you have that maybe they're working on at school that can benefit the organization. Learn more about the processes that you're interested in as a consultant or as a private industry. Attend meetings for you, take notes. Attend online training to improve on their skills. In my situation, we had our students assist with professional organizations such as AIHA. And each of the students that I had this year are also student members of AIHA. Help improve communication skills, written and verbally. Develop leadership skills. Find out what the student is interested in and allow them to develop those skills. Learn more about industrial hygiene equipment and sampling. If you have equipment that you can have them practice with, rent equipment, watch videos on equipment, but give them the hands-on knowledge of how to actually do industrial hygiene sampling as much as you can. Write procedures, maybe update your standard operating procedures. Use of social media, this could be internal and external. And then use the benefit of what they're learning in school. Perhaps they have some knowledge of existing or emerging technology that you have not done yet that may be applicable to your workplace or your organization.